get their ships first, and we'll let you know when it's okay to get your ship out.
I'm at New Babbage.
Well, you're okay to get your ship out, mate.
Your wrist, that's no.
Most of your race is getting to us.
Sorry to interrupt. If we could get a party in... Go ahead. If we could please get a party invite to MVE Alpha for security. Thank you very much.
Give me a second.
This is the most stops.
Oh no,
I've
whenever
ever
you
seen
have
on
time.
Elliot.
I appreciate you.
Noble clearly doesn't know what weight reduction is. They're out here with backpack, armor, and guns.
Need to get some water. Perfect.
Quick question. For this, are we allowed Crux for respawning, or is it always back to here?
Back to Everest.
Tim, can you repeat only Everest?
Yes, Everest Harbor only for respawns.
If I see anyone pull a Carrick, I will direct security to ram that thing.
Somebody please pull a Carrick.
Just wait for Maelstrom to come in. They'll just squash themselves against it and flatten themselves like a fly on a windshield.
I want to land at Lorville to buy Mustang Gamma, so I'll do that first.
Racers are waiting to launch right now, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, then.
Jez, can you confirm the places you want Onidrim and Exilius?
Give me a second. Did you see the spot that HVC Valeru was before, Zilius?
Yes.
Yeah, so same spot.
Alrighty, headed down.
And who was the other person that was mentioned?
Onidrim.
Onidrim.
Who is Checkpoint Officer 1.
Roger that.
Kids is in as staff, so just put me wherever you need me.
Sorry, who was that?
HVC Skids.
Hey, Skids, yep. Where
I believe
As-
he's replacing Valerie as rejoin officer.
Correct.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Zilius, who is the rejoin officer today. Skid. Skids, you are Checkpoint Officer 2.
Copy. I will not know where that is, so I may need help trying to find that. That is all.
Radio.
Kids, Caliber will be waiting at checkpoint 2 so that you know where it is.
Cool, cool. Thank you.
Can you spawn a ship so stuff is still rolling out?
I think staff should be okay, so you guys start spawning your ships.
That is an awful sound.
Chat in game is still broken.
And Justin, just to make sure you're aware, this is not a training race, this is qualifiers.
Oh.
Yeah, we go zooming today.
Should I be concerned if I'm basically seeing a city floating in space?
That's what Noise had earlier.
Yes.
You might have to go back to menus and come back in.
He might be at Horizon.
But yes, Hurston has not loaded for you.
If you get in a queue, don't spam, just wait for your ship to spawn.
Just making sure I've got enough ships to come back to.
I'm still waiting for an open hangar. Now I'm stuck.
Gonna put all my spare ships in the pit lane.
I might have to log and try this again. I can't move right now. This is Rift Walker. I'll be right back.
Brash, please put the Carrick away.
What can I plug it then? Rejoin the server.
Why are we parking a Carrick?
Sorry, I can't park my Carrick here.
Carricks are not allowed for race day. You set your respawn at Everest Harbor.
I'm not racing it.
I think
Then put it away.
I think I might have a problem. I'm not able to get back into our server.
Is it
Is the server full?
Is there a rule against
Yep.
Just
Hold on, I'll try something.
Because we are trying to prevent people using them as respawn points.
Oh, I can't do that.
Where's the? I don't know.
You cannot use a Carrick as a respawn point. You set your respawn at Everest Harbor. That's your respawn point.
But he's fine that he's too.
I love that tactic that you just employed.
Works every time. At least one person always leaves.
Re-entry time from Everest is roughly approximate to re-entry time from Marie if you're parked.
Right, but I'm asking if there's a rule is
We should all say 30k at the same time.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put all my racing ships in the pit lane area. And then just when I die I'll fly back to them.
Durnk is pretty quiet. I think they were trying to say something, but I couldn't hear it.
No.
No, that was me. I was saying that calling out 30k didn't work this time.
Hey people, me and Reese in the correct hangar for a Crux. I'm not really familiar with these hangars. Position wise, it looks correct.
Looks like you're in the right hangar from the finish line, Fed.
Good, thanks.
HVC skids, please go to Commander Caliber so that you are at the correct location for checkpoint 2.
Repeat.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been retrieved.
To answer the question in the rules for respawning, it says you may respawn and return to the spaceport to rejoin the race. You must go to the spaceport.
Yeah, it says you go to the spaceport to rejoin the race, which is the Royal spaceport.
Correct.
Right, so that's where you rejoin the race, but it doesn't say you have to respawn in the spaceport.
I feel like this happens every year.
It
Echo
does.
has mentioned very specifically that all racers are to set their spawn at Everest and respawn there during race. I don't know if it's in the official rules, but it has been mentioned multiple times.
It's in the rules.
We'll have to double check.
There's someone AFK at the New Deal terminal.
That might be me. I'm sitting in menus right now trying to get back in, but it won't let me. Is he wearing civvies?
Skids might have a
Game
problem.
crashed. Don't try to join What is off it telling somebody that's you, already in the Rift game. Walker?
You just
Is
need
it?
to hit join game.
It's yeah. I'm
If
trying
you
to
click join, does it say region locked and server
No,
change
I'm trying-
unavailable?
I'm trying to join directly on the gentleman Jez.
Click on join. Click on persistent universe and see if it says whether or not you're region locked. If you can't change servers, just attempt to join normally and do not try to join on the party leader.
Okay, so
Especially
I
if
have
your
my-
client crashed, your position is being held in the server.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
And for clarification, the regen point is specifically mentioned in Rule 6.17. Racers must set regeneration point to Everest Harbor unless you are flying an 890J or Reclaimer.
Yeah, it's part of the briefing as well. So we will clarify that point when we get to that. Is there any staff that require any direction as to where to go right now?
HVC skids, once again, head over to Commander
Skids is
Caliber. I'm
already
waiting at
out and about.
checkpoint 2. Okay.
So a relog does not appear to have made the planet appear.
You've got to be kidding me. I can't buy a Gamma at New Deal. Gotta fly all the way over to Arc 4.
Blackrise, just double checking. I am allowed to offload my ships into the pit area, yes?
What do you mean by offload?
Yeah, it's
Just the P-72s, just put them in the pit area.
know if that snub strategy has been addressed.
If you're using those ships as backups for ships, or like are using them as like backups for fuel, that is something that can't be done. A ship must be either spawned at Everest Harbor or in Lorville.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
So if you were planning on having, say, 2 or 3 ships just on the ground and ready to swap out into one of them, that is something you cannot do.
No, they're there for extra spawns. Well, when I die, crash. They're there for me to use. Is that alright?
That is exactly the situation that Jazz just described. If you want a new ship, you have to go in a hangar, haul it, and then you can use it.
Roger that.
Is anyone else seeing an empty Gladius here?
Yes, there is a Gladius.
So Ripped Walk here. I did join my own server and then exited to the menus from that server and tried joining back on, but the server is still full.
Yeah, just keep spamming it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through while we set up grids. We're going to go through the first part of the race briefing, and then we'll just get a check on where the grids are at. Sorry?
The event starts at 6, but not the race. It's first preparing and getting into.
Yeah, so we're just having our race briefing before any of that.
Yeah, probably until probably 8.
Yep. So yeah, we won't be starting, but we'll just get part of the.
You need 1 hour to cook.
No, but we do need to start the race briefing. The race should be starting in about 25 minutes maximum.
Because it didn't even start yet, the race.
Noble, your mic is hot, and I don't think you know that.
Kids, please follow Caliber. I will lead you to checkpoint 2.
Is that you in front, flying a Swan?
Right. I'll start with the first part of the briefing. So, can I just get we'll have a confirmation of officials for tonight. So, I am the race director, Gentleman Jez. We have our race timers being Commander Calibar, Professor Decoy, and Noise Maze. Camera operators are Oleg Lime and Radel Demonheart. Checkpoint officers are Oni Drem and HVC Skids 717. Our safety ship tonight is piloted by Linth LNDF. And I believe that is an Aegis Gladiator, correct?
Gladius, yeah.
Gladius, sorry. 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. now. Our spaceport officer should be Thuriel. Our QT officer is Salem Frost. Zilius is our rejoin officer. Mr. Rice Guy, who I don't believe is here, should be part of our event press, and as is Calistar. So, big thank you to our race staff. Thank you very much.
Commander Calibar, sorry, that flashing is really helping.
Yep.
If I don't do that...
Real dude. Okay.
So, I'll just get everyone to confirm that you are using push to talk. That is important. We just don't want people to sort of over-talk above the directions that will be given. This race...
Push to talk is enforced anyway.
Correct. Just confirming, this race is now official. We expect everyone to treat each other with kindness and respect today. The minimum number of laps to be completed for a race to be considered complete for you as a racer is 25% of the race distance. In order to receive a classification, you should be doing that 25% as well as doing a time within the expected limits. So for a Crux, this should be about 8 laps in total. and a minimum time of 2 minutes 15 seconds. For AX2, this is 7 laps and a minimum time of 2 minutes 30 seconds. And AX3, that is 6 laps and a minimum time of 2 minutes 45 seconds. If you fail to meet these requirements, you do have an opportunity to resubmit a time on this track to scr.gg, and that meets that minimum time requirement, and this needs to be done 48 hours after this event. Regardless, if you do take that option, you'll be placed at the back of the grid, regardless of whatever time that you receive. Any questions about that?
Do they have to be consecutive laps, or is it 6 laps total?
6 laps total. Yep.
I just have one thing to say. This is Riftwalker. I am back in the game, and I'm on my way down now. Sorry about that.
No worries. Thanks for the update, Rift. Okay, at this moment you should be starting to line up in your grid positions. For the Crux class, this is down behind the safety ship piloted by LNDF in the Aegis Gladius, and that is at Hangar Bay 01, facing towards the start line. For AX2, this is at Hangar Bay 04, facing towards checkpoint 5. For the AX3 class, this is at Hangar Bay 06, facing towards checkpoint 4. Once our grid is set, you'll hear from me. You'll be given directions to start your engines and hover in place. That will be a direction at a specific class as well. So it will be similar to say something like AX3, please start your engines, hover in place. That is just to get ready for the formation lap. Once the safety ship is ready for the formation lap, you will be given a direction to travel behind the safety ship and begin the formation lap. So this will be done on a class by class basis. Each racer must maintain a distance of approximately 500 meters from the racer in front during the formation lap. Failure to do so will result in penalties. The safety ship will travel at 150 meters a second, and you're expected to match that speed. On approach to the start line, the safety ship will peel off. At this point, it is the responsibility of the ships at the front of the grid to maintain the heading along the track at a speed of 150 meters a second. Once we're ready, the director will call green flag. This will indicate the start of the race, so you may begin racing on that first green flag. Any questions about the race procedure?
Question: Are we gonna do a full lap as a formation lap, or we just gonna go as a Crux to the starting checkpoint?
So the way that you're lined up, you'll only do part of a lap, and the first lap will start sort of at the start-finish line. So by the time that the Crux class gets to the start-finish line, the green flag would have been called. Any other?
Jez, I do not have Rizzy's party marker. I just did a flyover of the Crux, and I don't have his party marker.
Rizzy. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Yep. Just before we move on, is there any questions? And I'll just get a status update on the grids.
Can I get a quick direction as to where Hangar 4 is? Sorry about
Where's Zola, Numinos, Dreipner, and Coar?
Okay, I'm in the right spot then, thanks.
Just making my way to Hangar 4.
I'm currently at ArcCorp to buy a Mustang Gamma. I hope I have time left.
There should be time.
Is there a spot again to stream our screens for the racers, or don't we do this time?
Unless you're being specifically asked. Yeah.
I mean, just the POV of the races. Just asking. Last year, it was done.
If Echo's not already set you up for that, then don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Then I missed if it was even announced.
No, we're limited on the number of stream inputs, so if you haven't been contacted, she has as many inputs as she can take.
Check.
Cool. Whilst we still are doing the grids, we've just got couple last bits of briefing, so we've just got some general rules which we'll go through. So, racers are expected to maintain a sufficient distance from their competitors on track.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can, Fed.
I just 30k personnel. 30k.
Okay. Thanks for letting us know. Try and rejoin when you can.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yep. Just with the space on the track, just do not impede other people on the track. That can result in penalties. We expect you to listen to race officials' directions and calls. We will normally aim to address ships by the name of the pilot, but we may also use your team name. So, if you are involved in an incident, please report it to race direction. So, if you do crash your ship, report it to race direction so that we can log that. When doing so, just state your name, the name of any offending or other ships involved in the incident, if relevant, the nature of the incident, whether your ship was destroyed or ship was damaged or ship has just gone missing, and the location of the incident if you remember. This can just be done via a brief message over Discord voice chat or in the incident reports channel in Discord itself. Please do not complain about the issues in voice chat or use any unnecessary comms. Failure to do so may result in penalties. Officials will review available data and make a call. Officials' calls are final, and some calls may be needed to be made after the race. It is your responsibility to be aware of penalties that can be issued by the officials. We will explain your requirements to serve penalties over voice if you are unsure. We do have the ability to raise both a yellow and a red flag. When a yellow flag is called, you are to immediately slow to the safety ship speed of 150 meters a second. Do not overtake other racers and fly in single formation where appropriate. You are to maintain a 500 meter distance between yourself and other racers. During a yellow flag incident, further instructions may be given. If a server crash or other catastrophic event occurs, we may call a red flag, which is where we effectively put a pause to the race. If something like this does happen, please listen to any official calls. Rejoining. So on rejoining the race, make your way to the rejoin officer, who is Zilius. Zilius will be hovering next to the spaceport hangars in the direction of the HD tower. Announce your intention to rejoin the race to the race officials over Discord. The rejoin officer will clear you to rejoin the race at their discretion, once the track is safe to do so. This only applies to respawns at Everest Harbour and Lawville. You do not have to request a rejoin once you fuel your ship, and simply fly near and over the rejoin officer if you are rejoining following a refuel. No voice message or interaction with the rejoin officer is required. Only re-enter the track via the pit lane to the HD tower checkpoint. Lastly, each racer is responsible for requesting their own hangar services from Lawville City and Everest. An attempt to enter a hangar that is occupied by another racer or disrupt a hangar services will result in penalties. In the spirit of fairness and competition, refueling and ship swaps must be done by a landing inside a spaceport hangar. In the event all hangars and air traffic control enters into a broken state, only then will you be authorized to use an impound of your ship to teleport into the spaceport if needed. Our recommendation will also be to refuel and replace your ships at Everest Harbour instead in that event. Just with the end of the race, the white flag will be called when the current overall leader passes the start-finish line after 1 hour has passed on the race timer. All other ships must continue racing until the checkered flag is called. When the checkered flag is called, all racers then complete their current lap and by crossing the finish line. The race may be closed earlier if multiple leading ships crash out on the white flag lap. On completion of your checkered flag lap, racers are expected to proceed straight on through the finish line instead of through to the next checkpoint. Any questions about general rules or procedures there?
Can you repeat about joining, please?
Yep, so you're expected to make your way to the rejoin officer, who is Zilius in this case. So just look for the tag Zilius. They'll be hovering next to the spaceport hangars in the direction of the HD tower. Just announce that you're requesting to rejoin the race over Discord voice, and the rejoin officer will give you the clearance to actually do so.
Just a question from Black Rise. Can I have someone to show me where I need to land in Hangar 4? Because everywhere is full, and I believe I was put off on a separate pad on the graphic.
The pad you need to land on is right behind you. Back up. Back up.
Oh, those ones.
Right there.
Is Stanislav in the correct place for anyone else? Because I'm seeing him in a completely different place on the track than in the A Crux starting area.
No, when I flew over Hangar 1, Stanislav was not in the spot.
Stanislav is secured.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's on the list for A Crux.
Yeah, he's in the graphic too.
Speaking of
he's
grid
in
issues,
security chat right now, so.
Okay.
I guess we're moving.
Speaking of grid issues, we have 3 people missing from AX2. Evolved ACC, are you present?
Just Caliber, as the player who plays the race for Evolved. I talk a bit since 1 week.
So he is not present?
Yes, but I'm the player who plays him.
Elvavon is replacing Evolved
Okay, then.
because of an
Yep.
injury.
Alright, is there a way to change that on the timing sheet?
Yes. Is it possible?
Thank you.
Who are we
Next racer, Jacoden, are you present? Alright, John Stone, are you present?
John Stone is not present today.
Good news. Alright, let's get them taken off.
Who is Elvavon replacing?
Elvavon is replacing Evolved ACC.
I will be back in about 2 minutes, sorry.
What is your ship?
Elvavon, what are you flying?
Yes, I'm with the Razor Elite.
Razor Elite, got it.
Good luck to you all.
luck, everybody.
Good luck to everyone.
Let's have some fun.
I would say grab it like you stole it, but as far as Crux goes, probably loses the offline rate.
I didn't steal it. I money laundered it. It's different.
Also, thank you for that, Smithy.
Alright, timers, please update the timer. I've updated the racer list.
How did my events become Frontier Consolidated money laundering schemes?
Noise, I still see Stanislav.
Oh, sorry, I haven't removed that one yet. 1 second. Alright, you're good.
Okay, looking at the grid and the graphic, Shaq is also missing.
Yeah, Shaq will not be attending this practice.
Copy, removing.
Energy and Cats appear to be flipped, but they're both in the same section, so I don't know if that matters.
That should be fine. I do not have a party marker for Rizzy.
Sorry about that, back.
Is Riz E from Tubor here?
He is here.
Yeah, I saw him on the grid when I did a flyover, but I don't have.
He is on the grid in correct position. Just
yeah,
he needs to be kicked and invited back.
Might just need a reinvite from Jay.
Sorry, who needs to be reinvited?
Rizzy.
Rizzy. Got it. Give me a second.
My speed limiter got reset, so I'm gonna move and reset that real quick.
Everybody jiggle your sticks just to make sure you don't get kicked.
Correct. I have removed the missing racers from AX3 and confirmed I have markers for all of them.
So Rizzy's in the party.
Could you kick and re-invite him, please?
Yeah. Okay, a second. And done.
Alright, good for Rizzy now. Thank you.
I don't see a party marker for Riftwalker. But they are in the correct spot. Or correct section, at least.
We'll do the same.
Yeah. As long as Calabar can see him.
I've got a nameplate soup right there, man. I can't tell.
So, can it be seen or not?
I'd have to fly over and check again.
I have a party marker for Riftwalker.
Okay. Yep. Look, yep, we can address that if we have to later on.
Oh, you guys will not believe what just happened.
Go on.
I just crashed into the hangar walls at Everest when I was going to set my spawn.
Nice.
And I respawned in Babbage.
Well, you've got a journey again. As we need to start moving on. Just lastly, as part of our as our briefing, I just wanted our event security services are provided by Ragtag Mercs. White Lightning Solutions, Vanguard, Nova, Intergalactic, and Turbo Corporation. These services are under the authority of ANZA Security Director Habanero Sauce, who represents the Ragtag Mercs. Please respect and follow their instructions if they are operating as part of security today. Emergency medical services are provided by Northfield Medical, Frontier Consolidated Rapid, and La Fédération de Camelot. Please tell me if I said that right. I apologize if I did not. These services are limited to Medipen revivals and rescues within Armistice limitations, and hydration services as well. These services are under the authority of the ANZA EMS Director, Lord Nidor, who represents Frontier Consolidated Rapid. To issue a request for one of these services, please request so in voice chat. We do have refueling services, but due to a bug with the overall game, as you know, these are not available right now. Ultima Energy and Elements 7/7s and La Fédération de Camelot are providing these services today. We salute these players for their dedication to their desired in-game role. Once that fuel ability is in-game, I think it's going to be a bit of a game changer for this. Salvage and debris services are provided by Delta Blue Aerospace and Nova Intergalactic. If you need any salvaging, please just contact Race Direction and we'll get that sorted. So that does conclude our race briefing. Let's just get a status update with the grids. And I'll just send an invite to Pee-wee. Yeah. So
Hangar 1 should be good.
AX2 was good. We just needed to get people on the list sorted out.
Yep.
AX3 was set.
Cool.